Hello, boys.
Alex, it's Roger.
Where's James?
I'm here with Steve and Alex from Alex and Steve and Alex Bricklaying, or whichever way you want to say it. Anyway, they've got a great YouTube channel and we've been talking for a long time about coming up and seeing them. It's happened at last and the sun's shining, so they're going to show me what I can learn about bricklaying in a day.
We're doing a porch.
Yep.
Which is 2.99 metres squared. Anything under 3 metres doesn't need planning permission.
So keeping it under 3 metres means you've got no planning permission, and it not being heated and you've kept the front door means you don't need building regs either, is that right? So there's nobody watching this except me.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you do it right. Now, one thing we get asked an awful lot when people tag these things on is, are you going to cut the cavity?
I personally like the idea of cutting the cavity, although I don't like the dust and the mess, but the continuous cavity, I just think it's better. You don't need a damp course for a start because you've got the break, and then you've got the continuous insulation, this cold bridging thing, and like using steels over bifold doors, you've got a big cold bridge there, so yeah, it's just it just does away with that bit.
You don't think it weakens a corner at all?
I think putting the two walls up against it with plenty of ties in it, plenty of crocodile ties either side of the actual cavity.
Yeah. So you use the crocodile tie, you're not using a fixed profile in stainless steel, you just drill them in as you go?
The starter pack.
So these are the starter profiles or starter ties, whatever you want to call them. Fixed profile, because that was the guy who invented them. The idea is you cut the cavity down there so that you don't have the cold bridging from here to the inside. But yeah, it's a fair distance away from the corner anyway, isn't it? So it'll be all right.
Yeah, it's got a good return on it.
And you don't like these?
I'm coming round to them actually. Going way back when I did conservatories,
yeah,
we used to use just the angle bracket.
Yeah.
And nail some masonry nails in. FitzBrick. Your line goes through the teeth.
Ah.
It wraps around there. And that's it. And you try and pull that off now.
Oh, okay.
So when you're doing your brick and edge, you want 2 lines on, and they adjust down, so they go from 100mm up to 225. So you've got it's like a block, like a brick.
Yeah.
So your line comes in here, hooks round there, goes round the back.
Got it.
But when it's up, when you actually, the bricks go into the actual groove. You've got to set them up at a plumb, and then once you tighten them, it plumbs them up. And people don't get profiles because they say it's too hard to set up. And then once you get up a few courses, you put your stabiliser on. Because obviously if you don't, it'll start to pull. So you just keep your stabiliser on, that's adjustable as well. This one's going to be awkward because I've not left myself any room for my hands. That's it.
Oh.
Go back of him.
Bit more?
That's it. That's it.
You don't want it to be too upright because it won't match the rest of the house.
No. What's your measurement from DPC to lintel height, your standard measurement?
205. Go on.
Nearly, 2.1, which is exactly 28 courses in metric brick.
Yeah.
And if you follow my tape up, 2115, we know these two bricklayers, and they're the opposite to us. They like to throw the blockwork up. And it's thermalite blocks, well, Celcons.
Yeah.
They've just blasted them up, and then they get too high with them. So then you've got to chase the brickwork to hit them. So instead of getting the block work down to gauge, everything's got to be bedded up to hit the...
Yeah, you can see that, can't
Yeah,
you?
so we've got to gain 15 mil on our brickwork now to match it. Alex got a message to say your parcel's been delivered, and they sent a picture of it in the sorting office. Just push it tight up against that starter. That'll keep the perp same all the way up then.
Got my trowel, I'm ready to go. I'm itching to have a go. Now I just want to explain something to those people who don't know anything about bricks and bricklaying. Before they started making these, what we call sandflace, which is basically just that they blow a coating on there, you used to get a proper brick that was made all the way round. Now they don't blow anything on the back edge, so you can't use that back edge as a face. So that leaves you that face. Trouble is, if you get a chip like that, you don't want to be using it on the face. You used to be able to say, right, you had a chip on that side, you would turn the brick over, and hopefully you had a good face on the other side. Now, because you've only got one face, you can't spin the brick over. Sometimes you can use them as a cut, toss them down and use them as a cut. But as Sam Ward was saying, on his job, he was losing, say, 30% of his bricks because they got chips on them, and the bricks were costing him a couple of quid each. And the merchants don't take them back because the merchants say, well, you just got to take pot luck with it.
Our local merchants won't stock them. It's London Bricks, they won't stock them.
So
They've had that many comebacks from them.
So the problem is there, if they've built a house using these bricks and you've got to match them, what do you do? Because people go, oh, don't use them, but you're kind of stuck, aren't you? You know, I mean, they managed to get a beautiful match here, really, so you can see why they're going to use them, but you've got to find people who just take care of them. That's absolutely fine, isn't it?
Well, when I was an apprentice, anything that was chipped got used inside.
Yeah,
it's common
yeah.
bricks, but now you're not allowed to use bricks with blocks. It's got to be the same material because of thermal efficiency or thermal value or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So the bricks go in a skip to line your harrises up.
Yeah, do you know what? That's where
Yeah.
So you only ever do that by eye. You don't put a level on it at all, do you?
No.
You have a little boat level.
No.
This business of keeping them so
That's not too bad.
the faces.
Just take
You
it back off
just
the
do
line
it
a
by
touch.
eye.
Yeah.
You don't bother ever putting a level.
Once you
just
do
get
that,
used to it.
you can
Right,
feel
that's what I
the
was going to
trowel.
say. So long as I clean the trowel off, if I do that,
Yeah. Just a slight angle, otherwise there's any. Just a slight. If you do that, it builds up and goes all over the face. If you do that, you're going to get it off the trowel. So it's just a bit of an angle, enough to just scrape it off the face.
so Steve, you're measuring off damp then every so often,
Yeah. Always
and
back
you
to
bring
damp.
it back into. You bring it back into line so that you're not pulling or pushing too much.
Yeah.
But you're saying to me that actually they've had to stretch out
Yeah.
because they
Bed
put
up.
because they put the blocks up too high.
Yes.
They've had to bed up to get to the blocks.
Bump up.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Match that or what?
Yeah, I think.
You have to, don't you? I suppose.
Yeah, everything's got to line through, so we've just got to go with it. Little tip for you, Roger. Don't put your bed down until the last thing. Get everything else, get your lines up, get everything else done.
Okay, so I put that bed down too soon. It's
Yeah,
gone off.
because these just suck the life out of the mortar.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I say, they're a very difficult brick to work with anyway.
yeah. Most of the time, mortar is too strong. If you're using a premium cement, there is a plasticizer in it already. Actually, it's hydrated lime, I think. Using a bit of Feb in it or whatever you like, Seco, as you say, just puts a bit more air in it.
Yeah.
Somebody say it makes it a bit weaker, but it doesn't need to be that strong anyway, does it?
Back in the 80s, anything got repointed, it was 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1.
Yeah.
Excellent efficient.
I'll try and take it off the board. Now, I just want to show you something. Not the only difference, but a difference between Steve and me. Look at this. Look how much muck is on this. Now look at his. Yeah.
So if you're slightly out there, tap it at the back.
Yeah.
Or tap it at the front.
Got it. Don't tap the face.
No. Well, no pressure. 3 people watching, 2 cameras. A council job?
Yeah. Do you use pesticides?
We do. We use the Sika.
Oh, the posh one.
Yeah. Yeah. We tried Fairy Liquid, which is a big no-no. Makes it smell nice, but doesn't do much else for it.
So Fairy Liquid not good for pesticides of bricklaying.
Hands that do dishes, they're as soft as your face.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
And who was that? Emma Forbes or somebody?
Oh,
A little girl, I forget.
these are the leftover bricks we got off site when we moved in, when the job finished. And these are the ones I bought this week.
Oh. Yeah.
Same bricks, apparently.
Yeah, supposedly.
There's our bone dry brick.
Yep.
If you watch it fizz, see it fizzing?
Yeah,
All the
all
bubbles
the air coming out.
Soaking all the, so we take that out quick. Just hold it up. There you go, it's drying out already. All the surface water's gone. That makes it easy to set because it doesn't drag all the water out of your mortar.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can get a bit more of a flow. That's it. Take your snots out so you can see your irises. Tap that a touch. That's it.
Do you ever put the level across the face or not?
Just trust the line.
Trouble is you get 2 conflicting stories then, don't you?
Look how dry that mortar's gone on them bricks.
That's what you get when you're working in the tropics, isn't it? You want to be careful with this because you get a reputation for sunny weather, all the house prices go up. To put a scaffold board over them, health and safety. Had a bit of an awkward situation there. Somebody kicked the wall ties down the cavity and you can't get them out with a magnet because it's stainless steel. So I had to come up with a cunning plan, hooked them all out, every single one of them. I'm not the Yorkshire man, but I don't like waste. Great, isn't it, when you've got an assistant? What was your motivation for starting a YouTube channel?
Alex was doing his apprenticeship, so we had to film bits of him for his assessor.
Oh right, really?
So we had bits of film of him, and then I just started watching YouTube and ended up watching Bricklaying for some bizarre reason. And I said to Alex, well, why don't we just start filming ours and see how it goes? So it's like a silent movie when we first started. We never talked or anything. We just used to set the camera.
Do it, put a time lapse on it, and just.
Because we're on site back then, building foundations. Hence, I've got really dodgy hips now.
Oh, is it because all that stuff in the ground? A lot of guys
10
won't
years.
do it, won't they? A lot of brickies. I mean, when I did my stuff at home, the brickie said to me, "I've got bad hips, or I don't know what it, bad back. I think bad back." And he said to me, "Can you bring it up out of the ground?" He said, "And I'll come in when you get to damp and do that stuff." And I thought, yeah.
That's it. Being in trenches and twisting and being stuck in the mud. And
You used to do loads
out.
of conservatories as well, didn't you? At one time.
On my own.
That much.
Before we go any further, can you just have a look at that one? I'm not over happy with it.
Generally, if you're working away to a line and it doesn't look right, it isn't. Yeah.
It's because the lines. Who do we sack?
I think I did the line, so I'll go in now. Work the line to the brick. Otherwise, you're going to struggle to get the mould down. When you're laying your brick, you're looking at three things. Every brick, you're lining your perps up. You're looking at the line and you're looking at the face. Like Alex is just getting comfortable now, and he's 8 years in.
Is he?
Yeah, and
Really?
it takes. I remember getting probably easy at a lot far thinking, when am I going to get confident? Do you want to load one brick out, Al?
Brick hammer first.
I'm on an adventure. I'm going to go and meet myself in New York. Then I'm going to pick my daughter up from Durham. She's at university.
Right.
I thought, how else are we going to get to the stage where we can charge £2.50 a brick?
That's another one. When you spread, bias it towards the front. So you doesn't matter if it's
Oh,
in the back.
okay, yeah, like that. So just push it.
What I do
and
is
then I don't finish. Alex doesn't have such a lot of donging up to do.
That's it.
He's filling all my joints.
how do you do it?
Yeah.
You angle your trowel so it pushes it to the front.
Yeah, got it. It's all fake quill, isn't it? Looks like a good job. It's like that other thing of putting the frogs upside down, isn't it?
Oh,
It's like save yourself some pug.
I'll just tighten that up a bit 'cause it's big bricks. That's it. I put a short video up, showed the frog, and the amount of people who went mad because I said you shouldn't set bricks frog down. So you tap your front, give it a couple of taps. That's it.
Get it back in line, perps up.
Tap the top there, like that. Bring it in.
In you go. Just pretend I did that.
See that?
Yeah.
That shows the different shapes of the bricks.
Oh right, okay.
So that's straight with that.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
a couple of taps back, but it's still not.
It's not going to sit down.
No.
That's why they invented mortar, isn't it?
Yes.
As opposed to.
So even bricks out and bed wall plates.
Have you ever done any of that thin joint?
Oh God, no.
Horrible. Very unforgiving.
Yeah.
You end up with a rasp, you know, if you get it out, you're rasping the blooming block line off. Yeah,
Where-
I made a video of it.
Build manager had us jointing the trench blocks, putting a finish on them. Tap it up. That's it. Same again, just tap the front edge and it'll tap it back into place. Like that. That's it.
Gotta be away from that line.
Yeah. You see it? See it off there?
Yeah.
Tap it like that.
Do you know what? If I didn't learn any more than that one tip today, it would have been worth the journey.